Welcome to ERRT Radio on YouTube. Please enjoy the programming and also please subscribe and like and share our YouTube channel. Thank you.
And bold, my America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. A morning rush, city horns, the engines crush, fields that stretch, a painter's brush. Silent nights, a starry hush, waves crash, the ocean sings, freedom rides on eagle wings. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride, not perfect, no. Oh, we've got our scarred eagle wings, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. We've got our scars, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart.
What are you
All right.
watching there, Ron?
It's showing on X.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're good on X. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll go ahead and end it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's showing on X. I'll go ahead and get out of there. I just wanted to test it, make sure it was showing. And it is showing, yay! So, okay,
Well,
so far
that's
so
good.
good. We got it
That's
right.
good. That's
Oh,
good.
man. And all I had to do was, I asked how to fix it. And it said if you wanted to create the link for the stream to X, you had to put in the link to the destination, you know, like we did before. So apparently that had to get renewed or something. I don't know what. But anyway, we got it done. And then we didn't know until we went live right now. Now, Bobby, can you access my Suno channel? You can look up my Suno channel. Look up her video on Suno. Go to Suno.com. You don't have to have Suno. It's just a free website. You can go to Suno.com, look up her video. and then you look at some of the titles in my song titles talk about religious things like it talks about three crosses or
Yeah, I
whatever.
gotta sign in first. I gotta sign in first.
Yeah, talks about uh talks about 72 hours that the captain. Hey, Esther, no, it's Charles. Hey,
Who's
Charles.
there?
Well, I couldn't
Oh,
see
what's
that.
up,
I got to
Charles?
get my glasses. I'm gonna get my glasses fixed. I think I got vision with my health insurance.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get this health insurance before, Bobby. That's how messed up it was in
All
Minnesota.
right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You gotta go.
Now my uncle wanted me to know about the ice cream.
Oh, okay. Your ice cream getting warm?
Now it's in the
Better get it.
freezer.
You better go get it. I tell you, my freezer on my fridge I got here is really good. I didn't think it was that good. And what I like about the water not being hooked up to it, I can have water hooked up to it for a drink fountain thing, but then I'd have to probably defrost the or at least the freezer anyway. But without that water
Yeah.
being hooked up, I don't have to worry about defrosting the freezer. You don't get frosty, so to speak. Uh, and
Yeah.
so yeah, if you look up some of the songs, you just see the one has a picture of three crosses, and then another one talks about 72 hours. He set the captives free, talking about when he went to the center of the earth and released all
Yeah.
the captives. So I'm
Yeah.
basing
I
some of
got
the
it.
songs
I got
on
it.
I'm basing some of the songs on the religious stories in the Bible. You don't have to believe them, but it's a nice story. Okay, some of the music
Yeah.
might sound the same because the music style didn't change between some of the songs, so that might seem kind of tiresome. I can change that later, but just get the message out there. That's the main thing. So,
Yeah.
and you don't have to agree on anything. I'm not asking anyone to agree on anything. I'm asking you to enjoy the nice music and listen to the story. So, and especially
Yeah.
with
And Charles, check your messenger if you want to come on in.
Charles, get extra pay today. Did Anthony get a hold of you, Bobby? Anthony was going to get a hold of you.
Well,
And
I just want to know that the revisited is ready for tomorrow.
oh yeah, Anthony was going to get a hold of you with Jenny and Kim, I think. They're trying to get together and take either take a selfie together, all three of them, or take one each. Make sure I get a selfie sent to me, and I can do the voice thing.
Wait, no. Oh, this is bearded trash can gaming. Welcome to this intermission
Oh,
transmission progress. Yeah.
is this
So this
this a new
dude,
listener?
wha yes, yes, this is a so him and I last Wednesday we both played Call of Duty Warzone, which is like a battle royale style game like Fortnite and Apex is. We was able to score 10 victories, but when we got started, we started with 6 in a row. But
Oh
we was able
wow,
to come
that,
in.
that's what you were talking about last week, right?
Yes, that was last Wednesday.
Yeah, you were mentioning
I
about that on
still
last
have
Friday.
the mod available on my YouTube for everybody to watch later.
So
We had a
he
blast
can
last
he
week.
make sure that he subscribes and likes.
Yes, yes, like and subscribe, my friend. Like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost anything. If you want to donate, that's up to you. That's your choice. But I mean, like and
Yeah, we have
subscribe, that will
a
help.
yep. More on that as we get to the tail end when we close out. Or there's always the QR code at the bottom at the top right.
So, Bobby, if you can, I don't know how you can do it. How can you stream that music? Can you share a screen and just stream the music from my channel?
All right. So which one do you want?
You pick. You can see which ones. If you look at the picture, you can see what they are. Like the three crosses. They have
Yeah.
72
Yeah.
hours.
Nelson.
Um, don't pick the other ones. Pick the religious ones.
Yeah. So three crosses.
Yeah.
So making sure that the audio is
And then turn off
good.
that extra sound. Turn
Okay.
off that extra sound. You got some extra sound going there.
So I got some extra
There.
going. Yeah. I'll see about
I
learning it.
heard it. I don't want YouTube to hear it. and gaming,
Yeah.
whatever your name is, if you want to join us, Bobby can send you a link and you can join us. You don't have to be on camera. Una,
Yeah. Oh,
good to see
he'll
you.
probably Brian. He'll probably won't tonight. It's probably gonna be too late for him, and he's got a
Okay.
family he needs to do.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
and he is an
Fair enough.
ex-marine, if I'm not mistaken. Like your ex-navy, he's an ex-marine.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and play the three crosses one.
Okay, one or two.
The number 2 is better. I thought was better ending. Someone had built in correctly.
Dust on my tongue, footprints in the clay. Wind sings names that is stole away. Empty road behind me, gravel in my teeth. Staring up at splinters carving through the sky. Three crosses on the hill, silhouettes that never move. I keep asking what they know, what they've seen me walk into. Three crosses on the hill, cutting through the evening glare. If they're holding up the world, why do I still hang in air? Rust along the guardrail, plastic flowers fade. Someone left a lighter and a note that just said stay. Blood on the shoulder, dried into the tar. Every little siren left another scar. Three crosses on the hill, silhouettes that never move. I keep asking what they know, what they've seen me walk into. Three crosses on the hill, cutting through the evening glare. If they're holding up the world, why do I still hang in there? I scream up, nothing answers. Hey. Only crows take flight. I'm a question with a jacket, walking out of spite. Salvation as an exit, I drove past it long ago. So I park beneath their shadows, let them watch me let it go. Three crosses on the hill, silhouettes that never move. I keep asking what they know, why they never pull me through. Three crosses on the hill, cutting through the evening glare. If they're holding up the world, why do I still hang in it? Why do I still hang in there?
You can
All right.
close that now. But
Okay, I'm
I,
gonna share. All right.
yes, sir.
And if there was any echoes or something, I'm sorry about that. I found it mute.
Hey, you had your keyboard going. I can hear that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mute the mic next time when you do that. That way you don't have the keyboard sound.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so I got like on my channel I have over 200 songs. So now there's only one that I actually had written the lyrics for. Actually, the American one was one, and I wrote part of the lyrics to that. And then I wrote one about um, our Attorney General Pam Bondi, which some people don't like. I like her, but she they tried to get her to say sorry to the victims of the situation with them being found in the files, and then she ended up showing all the files, and they got all mad at her for privacy issues, and they're on the nationwide TV complaining about it. Like, well, that really makes a lot of sense. You're complaining about privacy, and yet you're on nationwide TV talking about it. So why are you mad at Pam Bundy? She did what you asked. Why are you mad at her? Come on, man.
Oh my
Let's be
gosh.
sensible. So anyway,
Somebody
they tried to
had
get
to.
her. What, Bobby? Listen, when she's in the hearing, and I watched the hearing, and they kept getting on. Why do you turn around and say sorry to the women that are behind you that were, blah blah, and she didn't move. And then I think she said something about, well, they can come down here and we'll talk about it, no problem, right? Something like that. But she said that she wasn't going to say sorry for anything because she didn't do anything wrong. So I wrote a song called "Sorry, Not Sorry," and it's based on her thoughts towards the people that were accusing her of doing it wrong. I thought it was a pretty good song, personally,
Yeah.
no matter what your
I mean, I
political
get what
standpoint is.
you're. Yeah, so I get what you're talking about. I'm going to paste the link in the chat if you want to hear if you want to see my version of my gaming, since we did have Bearded came on over earlier.
Yeah.
And there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you
So
see that notice? That darn alarm. What is that alarm?
something I forgot to. I forgot to mute the.
If you don't need it,
I forgot to.
well, while we're live, if you don't need it. Oh boy, I don't have any of that going
There we
off.
go. All right. All right.
Uh,
All right. Now we're good.
yeah. I'm not really complaining about me. I'm just commenting. Okay.
I mean,
But if I was complaining,
yeah.
you'd know the difference.
Yeah. I mean,
I know Amanda would know the difference. She saw me when I complained. You know
why?
what's interesting,
I,
Bobby?
I
Bobby, you
don't
know
even
what's
go to
interesting?
Total Brian anymore. I don't even go to Total Brian anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
I still
not?
got notices for Brian, but I just don't go there. He's
Why not?
there could be like many of things that like when he gets like later in the show, he like talks over the music sometimes. Like one side gets muted. Opens up the UAP.
Yes, Esther, that's right. Yeah, I had to look at that real close. You're right, Esther. Um, but he wants to do it right, and he doesn't want to offend anybody that are serious about it. So that's why he said he's
Yeah,
gonna make sure everyone is on the same page before anything is released. So what I want to find out is about all the drones that they had uh the end of last year when they were all over the eastern seaboard, and they're coming out of somewhere. Who knows who created them? But anyway, back to my story. What I was going to try to tell you before all that is, in the desert, got all kinds of weird things, creatures, things like that. Well, I got a problem with spiders in this house. and so far
Oh
only two
yeah.
tarantulas. But I've seen a number of different smaller spiders, daddy longlegs, black spiders, might be black widows, I don't know. But uh normally I just mash it and flush them down the toilet. But then also wasp, some kind of wasp in here that gets in here somehow.
Oh shoot.
Um, I don't know how the spiders get in though. I'm looking all over. I'm looking at this wall all day. Nothing's on this wall. Just a wall. Nothing on it. All of a sudden, the spider appears. Bam! There it is. How the hell did he get there? Did
Yeah.
someone teleport him? Somebody teleport him onto the wall, Bobby? And then just blink and he's there? Where did he come from?
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Oh
have
my
any door
gosh.
open. I don't have any door for him to come in. You know,
Yeah, going
how
back
he
to the
gets in, I don't know.
privacy. Yeah, going back to the privacy thing. Somebody ranted on the health site. Facebook. They like to call it the health site. Somebody ranted that this is like in a self check. They like just plastered their phone number and it got like people pissed. And it's like, I mean, I could have said something, but the fear of bandits getting there. They did this to me once. It's panel, but I say that it's okay. I mean, as long as there are no issues or data breaches, the only time you're going to be able to stop if there's a data breach or some type of issue that can cause something like that, like a DDoS, and like I said, a data breach, or anything beyond the scope of control. That's when we might have a concern. I
Yeah.
mean, as long as it's safe, we're good. But I do not believe in giving up my identity to view, like, let's say, like, it was supposed to be meant to protect minors from viewing adult content, but it's now
Yeah.
expanding to other things, and
Right.
Discord has already had those problems that they're trying to make. What they're trying to do is they're trying to add fuel to the fire and not douse it down with water.
Oh.
And that's what's going to be the problem. If they implement this identity check, you're going to have more problems. That's the concern that I'm getting at.
Yeah. So, you know, what's interesting, you mentioned ID. We're talking about the SAVE Act now, if you want to get into that conversation. Um, and not to get too political, but the SAVE Act will not prevent anyone from voting except for the illegals that aren't supposed to vote. That's the only ones who will not be able to vote, or anybody who has a suspended driver's license that can't vote because they didn't pay child support, or for whatever reason their license is not normal. They don't have a normal license for them suspended. Okay, so they might not be able to vote in that sense. Okay. But so the SAVE Act is to verify that you're going to be a legal voter. You don't have anything wrong with voting. And it's not about making, oh, married women can't vote, or women can't vote, or people of color can't vote. No, that ain't what that's about. Go back and look at what it's about. You'll find out the SAVE Act is about preventing illegal aliens from voting.
Why they don't do that for convicts and ex-convicts, people that are like out of jail or prison,
Well,
because they still
Esther,
have.
yeah, Esther, I think you're right on that one. Except the only thing is that President Trump isn't the one that's doing this. He's trying to do his job, and so the ones, okay, under Biden, under Joe Biden, okay, they could have got the Epstein files out easily. Why didn't they? That's my first question to anyone who's asking about the Epstein files. Why didn't they get the Epstein files out under Joe Biden? They had 4 years, Bobby, And they had full control. They could have done it. And if they would have done it,
I mean,
President Trump might not be here now. If they would have done it. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think everybody has his own whatever or something. Whatever it could be, like aliens or Jesus or he who must not be named. Can we just call he who must not be named?
Yeah, I don't know, Charles. That's a good question. I think he was held back either by his own party or he was because, like what Esther said, something to do with Obama. So, yeah, well, I mean, I don't, Esther, in my opinion, my humble opinion, uh, not that anyone has to agree with me or accept my opinion for anything, but anyway, in my opinion, and I'll say it, I don't think he's going to tell us anything that we don't already know. Okay? So I already know that something exists that we cannot explain. You don't have to tell me that twice. I already know it. Okay? I don't have any doubt in it. It's not a conspiracy as far as I'm concerned. It's a fact. There is
Yeah,
something out there that we don't understand and it's out of our
yeah.
control. And there's nothing that we
And
can do
speaking
to
of,
stop them.
yeah,
So I mean,
speaking,
I'm talking.
I was going to let you finish. Yes, I know I was going to let you finish. Speaking of beyond control, um, we'd like to apologize for anybody who was trying or did try to catch Seekers Chronicles on Tuesday because what technically happened, the front YouTube was down, but you can still search for Seekers Chronicles or ERRT Radio and still watch the show. That's how I actually did it. The front page wasn't cooperating, but everything else was.
Oh, that's why I couldn't get it to work. Okay.
Yeah, it was like down for just about everybody. I think if I looked at down detector, it was almost like about 35K reports. 35,000
Okay.
reports.
Okay. Yeah,
So
but
yeah, so if you
I
tried or
I
did
didn't have to
not
get mad
attempt,
and
yeah, go ahead. So
no,
like I said, if you
I didn't have to beat
attempted
up my
or did not
computer.
attempt it, so yeah, sorry about that.
I
So
didn't have to beat up my computer then. Dang it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to make about issues beyond control and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think
So
we got.
we
They
gotta
never.
ride through some of the Bobby, can I talk?
Yeah, it's like
We are gonna have these problems where they want to control one, what we talk about, two, they want to control, you know, basically who's watching, you know. So uh maybe they don't like what we're saying, and that could be one thing. Like I had a really good friend of mine that I normally he's on now, matter of fact, but of course I'm on now, so I can't watch him. But I
yeah,
can watch it later.
and
But anyway, he had a problem where he went down. He had two different locations, and his service went down for some reason.
yeah,
His service in his other location was just they had some issue, and the service went down. He won at his house. Apparently, he didn't have enough bandwidth to cover all his streaming that he's been doing for the router. So he got that fixed hopefully,
I
and
mean,
that means
and
that
that's
he
why
can.
we had and thank God for Restream, StreamYard, Streamlabs, because even if you don't pay for it, at least you're multi-streaming in the cloud. You don't have to juice up some more bandwidth to
Yeah,
greater heights.
right.
Because if you're going to
Okay,
be
let me
doing
turn on.
multi-streaming, like the OBS is going to be hard to do.
Right.
So
No, I
yeah,
like
so cloud-based style is probably the way to go. And that I think that's what we're going for, cloud-based gaming, cloud-based everything. I'm gonna go up ahead and switch devices because, and you might want to shed a little light there, Ron. It's getting dark.
Yep, I'm doing that right now. Hold on. There you go. I'm
Yeah.
about
So
to change it. I'll change the color.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna change devices. I do need to go use the toilet first, and then you might see the dogs.
Well,
Everybody
maybe
loves
Charles can
dogs.
come in here. Yep.
Yeah, Charles, where are you, man? Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
Yeah. There we go. That's better. They don't have to say it. Like just type it in there. So yeah, if you want some entertaining music, talk about real events. Actually, with it, a lot of times I'll see a line on a top show that I'm watching, and I'll they'll say some stupid line, whatever they say. That's a song title. So I'll put that into the create line, and Suno will make a whole song about it. It's pretty funny. Usually it's about someone getting arrested or getting in trouble. Pretty darn funny. And yeah. Can I join? Yes, you can. Hold on. Esther, I'll get you the link. Hold on. Yeah, we missed you. Esther, we gotta have you in here. We gotta have you back on our show. Know what I mean? The pay's the same, but you still have fun. All right, hold on, Esther. I'm getting that over to you. Now I gotta change the name. Change the name in my head so I can get it right. Okay, hold on. Esther, I'm gonna send it to you on your Facebook page. There you are. Same one where I sent the card reading. Now, Bobby, you might have to mute your mic on some of that walk because it gets kind of loud.
Because of the wind.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk if you have thoughts, but obviously, if you're walking, you don't want to hear all the talk. I'm inviting Esther to the show so she can join in the fun.
Come on, George.
All right, so Esther, I sent it to you. All right. No, don't be kidding. Come on, I sent you the link. Just come in and say hi. You don't have, if you don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera. You just come in and say hi. We miss you. You should be here. I got that whole link sent over to you to join in. Yeah. Yeah, no one on X. I don't know if the link is working. It showed it was working. Wait, we don't have nobody watching now.
Your husband's a D, Esther. Your husband's a D.
Boss man says, no, I thought you were the boss. You need to tell him that you're the boss. He's not the boss. He's not the boss of you. You're the boss of him. He doesn't know that. All right. Well, Bobby could do that. Maybe I could play another song. What I like about doing the
When I
tune-up
get
music
back from the
is,
dogs and I pick up the dishes, we'll play another song.
okay, I can do it when you're walking the dog because it was quiet. I gotta make another intro song, I think, somehow. Esther, I noticed you've been listening to some of the ones I post on Facebook, so that's cool. Well, Esther, um, if he's not saying to go, go around him or go behind his back, but if he's at work during the day, and that would be something you could do in the afternoon, we could talk about that. Even if he recorded it, and just sent Bobby the recording, and we could share what you're talking about. That would be fun. So consider that. I'm not saying try to go behind his back or go around him.
Yeah, unless it's like
But I
either
am
three
saying,
beers or
uh,
yeah, yeah. Unless it's either three beers or third eye live. Sometimes I had to get it off of YouTube and get it converted to an audio file. Usually, those YouTube video
yeah.
downloading apps, they let you it'll download the video first to its lowest quality to make the encoding to MP3 much more easier and more quicker. That's usually how downloaders work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because yeah, I
and
know the video itself is anywhere 2 to 3 hours.
yeah. Oh, he's retired. Probably got Social Security and stuff.
Well, then Esther, maybe you can agree on a time that you could do a recording for your show, and you can come up with an idea, and we can bring back astrology anytime. That was fun. Now I got many different tools we can use for a preview or promo for it, and things like that. So you come up with an idea, we tell AI how to do it, bam, it's done. And then you can talk about anything you want to discuss. Of course, keep it safe so we don't get in trouble. Uh, but if we're talking about, you know, paranormal stuff, we're talking about space stuff or whatever, I think it'll be all right. And pretty much everyone's okay with most of that now, so we don't have to worry about that. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, you're welcome. So when you get ready, I know you had some good watchers that wanted to keep watching you. Funny, I don't have any snow here, and I'm watching Alaska State Troopers, which is all snow. That's pretty funny. Oh, your news station is talking about UAPs, huh? Yeah. It's kind of funny. Uh, Whoopi Goldberg was on her show, on The View, which I don't watch. I just see clips of their show when they show them on X. And she was saying, "Oh, her name is in the files all over the place." That doesn't mean that she's involved in anything. It's like, okay, then why are you saying that President Trump is involved in anything? If even if his names are in the file, how does it mean that he's involved with anything? You can't prove it, and there's no proof there. And so the point is, she's sitting there saying one thing, and then she says another thing when it deals with her. Okay, so if she's caught doing something, oh no, it's not bad. Then it's okay. Then and then when he did the celebration of Black History Month at the White House, I don't know if you guys saw that. I saw that, and I saw the room. It was full of mostly black people that all loved President Trump. There was no racism there. Okay. Um, he talked about a woman that he fully pardoned. A woman came up, she's grandmother. She had given her speech to Trump on the podium or at the podium, and uh, she was in jail or prison, state prison, I believe, for a phone call about something. I don't know what. I think it had to do with the election. But she was in prison for 25 years already. And she had another 25 years to go. President Trump gave her what? And she's black. President Trump gave her a full pardon. Now, if he was racist, I don't think he would give her a full pardon. Period. Okay. He was friends with Jesse Jackson, had helped Jesse Jackson on his private businesses and endeavors. I didn't really care for Jesse Jackson, but anyway, uh, he did a lot of things for a lot of black people, a lot of big names that nobody's even talking about. So for anyone to sit there and say he's racist, they're out of their mind. Okay. And Woody Harrelson, I'll never watch him again. Woody Harrelson said that. And I like Woody on Cheers, but not anymore. And a lot of other people that are coming out saying they don't like President Trump, they don't like this and that. And I'm like, well, Earth saves me a lot of time. I don't have to worry about watching it.
I don't know if he who must not be named files is probably going to be the curtain call or not. We just don't know that yet.
Bobby, he's not in the files for doing anything wrong. There's no evidence of it. If he was, he wouldn't be president now, plain and simple. Think about it.
Well,
I mean, look what they did to Andrew, Prince Andrew, who was in line to be king. Guess what? He's in prison now, or going to prison. I don't know if he's in prison now, but he got arrested. Okay, so if President Trump did anything for real, he wouldn't be in president right now. He would have been probably in prison right now. But no, there's no evidence of that. So please stop that with that mess. There's
yeah.
no
I
evidence
mean,
of it. You don't have any way to prove it.
I mean, like, how it's like how could like the
Holy
government
cow.
could screw this up?
We got 3 people on X, Bobby. 8 people on X. Welcome.
Well, good.
They can't really respond too much, but anyway, thank you for watching on X. If you want to be in the main chat on YouTube, join the YouTube channel. You got Esther over here talking all by herself. She probably thinks she's going crazy because nobody's here. I don't know, Esther. That's a good question. Maybe it was for his own protection. But what we also got to remember too with President Trump, when he learned of what Epstein was doing, and sometimes we can't really say that name, so be careful with that. When President Trump knew what he was going to do or was involved in, he reported them to the police, and he actually removed them from his property. So that's proof. That is proof that he was not okay with it, and he was in no way involved in what they were trying to say that he was involved with. So, and now we got the problem too with the all the fakery with AI. You can create anything you want. You wouldn't even know what you're doing. Everyone complain about the auto pen with Joe Biden. Well, guess what? AI is 1,000 times worse. I mean, it's good in itself. It's good, but it's also bad. Okay. Blackmail. Yeah. Good point. I'm going to put that big one on the screen. Oh, really? I don't know about all that. I mean, President Trump had the pageant for I don't know what the ages were. I don't think they were too young though. They're probably adult age women, or maybe I get that wrong. I don't know. But
Yeah,
someone did.
yeah, but does that get worse than looking under dresses in proms, pageants, whatever?
What is that word, Charles? I don't know what that word is. Yeah, Miss Teen Universe. There you go. But in any case, I think if he was involved with anything that was questionable, he wouldn't have had that show very long, and he would have been in prison already. Plain and simple. Come on now. I mean, it's been show me some direct
Yeah, I was just
evidence.
getting everything done.
Yeah. Well, turn off your room light and leave your bright lights on.
Yeah, let's see if that works. Oh wow!
Yeah. So now
I guess it
look at that.
does.
Now that you're in front of the lights and the backlight is off, boy, that looks good, Bobby. All right, good job.
Yeah.
Thank you to Kevin. Kevin got the lights for Bobby. So if anybody knows Kevin Hale, make sure you tell Kevin Hale he's
Kevin
on Facebook.
Hale to the YouTube.
Yeah, and let Kevin Hale know that he made a good purchase for Bobby here. Yeah. No, I didn't. Oh, I only turned on the one first light. I didn't turn on all lights. Oh, dang it. That's why that's late. Okay, hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
No, I forgot to turn on the second light over there.
Mhm. But you might have a point about he who must not be named and his friends.
Yeah. But
If
well, I don't
if
think, to be
if
honest with you, yeah, Bobby, to be honest with you, and anyone else that's thinking about this, we're never gonna know. We are never gonna know. I mean, I don't know how. I think Esther's quite a bit younger than we are, Bobby. I think she's probably the only one that might be alive when the news gets out and she might hear. But then who's she gonna tell? We're all gonna be gone.
yeah. Oh, Charles, we can see you there, but you're not connected. But your devices are not connected.
Oh, Charles, hey, come on in. Come on in. Yeah,
And
that
his
show on
devices is
Tuesday
not
night.
connected.
That show
So you
on
might have
Tuesday
to
night
check
was
your
weird.
yeah, Charles,
Uh,
check your permissions because it's saying that they are not being connected.
you are not, Esther. Get out of here.
Okay. Oh, there's Charles. But you might have to give himself a new webcam. What's up, Charles?
Not
Hey,
much, guys.
Charles.
No, you were asking what was that word? The word is
Yeah, that
compromat. Okay.
like compromise.
Yes, like compromised. To be compromised.
Okay,
It's
but to be like a doormat.
no, not quite. It has to it's Russian. See,
Oh,
they weren't the first to use it, but they were the first to kind of spread it around when they were using it and how to do it well.
Yeah.
It has to. It's called a
Okay.
honeypot. It's called a honeypot.
Yeah.
Okay, they take
Yeah.
women out, and they find men who are it may be a sensitive job or whatever, and they will get them in compromising situations with pictures or
Yeah.
video or whatever, and
Yeah.
use those to get them to turn over power or papers or just be inside spies. Okay,
Yeah.
it's called compromise, and that is what the whole Epstein industry was about.
Yeah.
It was about recruiting all these people under control to do whatever these the billionaires that they were bringing in, okay,
Yeah.
that were the better that they got the girls, they brought the girls in to service them, was the source of their money.
Yeah. Just be careful how we talk about this. I don't know how YouTube's gonna like it, but um, that's possible. Yeah. I
That's
don't.
not
I don't have
that's
anything.
that's exactly what they were doing it. They were doing
Yeah.
it in Miami. They were doing it in New York. They were doing it in New Mexico for 2 decades, 20
And nobody
years.
said anything. I had to laugh at Hillary Clinton.
And you know
Charles.
what is it? They started the first police reports were in the early 90s in Miami. Okay? And it gets quieted down. Okay? So it's been going on. It was going on for over 20 years. And they were bringing these girls in. And that's why there are hundreds, if not thousands, of these teenage girls who have been swept up in this criminal enterprise, okay, and used and disposed of when they got a little too old, like 15, 16. Hell, nothing special about them. They're too old. Let's go get me a couple of 10-year-olds. Yeah, we can get some of the ones from France. Ship them over. Pick up a couple of Ukrainian girls while you're out there. You know? It's been a business. But the point is, how did they get away with that? They got away with it because they served the intelligence operations, the United States, the CIA, M6.
So why did they use Epstein? What was his?
They were all working for. He was working for them. Okay, as long as he turned over compromising material.
He must have knew something about them in order for them to have him look.
Ron, he was working for them. He was working for them. He was working for the CIA. He was robbing the billionaires and using their power and their corporations and turning them over to the CIA, whoever wanted to attack them. Okay?
The oldest professor.
He made them vulnerable. He made them vulnerable. And that's the reason why the CIA and the FBI and the city police and the national police were told, leave this guy alone. He's untouchable. He's one of ours.
That's why he was able to go on for however many years.
Over 20 years. Yeah. Over 20 years.
But then how can he actually can make friends? How can he actually can make friends with former? Well, let me ask this question.
Yeah.
How he can make friends with other presidents and former presidents? And if what you said is true, they should never be presidents in the first place.
Right.
He befriended them and used his influence with the billionaires, with Gates and Weisenstein, a whole cadre of billionaires. Okay, when Bill and Hillary left the White House the first time, okay, they were in debt, legal debt up to their ass. Like 10 years later, they were probably worth $250-300 billion. That came from those friends, those billionaire friends. Okay, that's how they got talked in. Well, why don't you come over to the island and you can do a little speech for the guys. Whether he was taking advantage of the teenagers or not, you're right. The truth is, it doesn't matter. He was hanging out with them. He knew what was going on. But hey, money talks, bullshit walks.
Yeah, Esther, I had that question before. And now here's another funny thing I was laughing at with Hillary. All right, so she's on the CNN, or MSNBC, whatever, and she's talking about it. And it is, well, your husband was on the plane several times going to the island. So Hillary answered this way. She said, oh, it was for charity work. I had to laugh. I laughed about that. And then, well, that's some charity work there. Okay, whatever. But like you said, Charles, it's not
But
Santa.
that was the cover.
Yeah.
That was the cover. Okay.
They
Oh,
had the Clinton Foundation.
we got all our billionaire friends get together, and we have this high social, highly intellectual meetings on our
Yeah,
special island. Okay, that was their cover.
yeah. And so then, remember the
Wow.
earthquake in Haiti? Hold on, Bobby. Remember the earthquake in Haiti?
Yes, I remember the
And
earthquake in Haiti.
the Clintons promised to send money to them, which they never
They
did.
did. They sent a lot of money over there.
Oh, okay. They
Didn't go.
they
It
didn't get it.
didn't go to the areas. It didn't go to the areas that were ruined by the earthquakes. They
Oh,
went to
okay. Okay.
all the money went to the area in the north, on the north side of the island.
The wrong
Okay,
part. Yeah.
and that's where they pick up the 10-year-old girls, 8-year-old boys,
Right. Yeah,
put them
I
on the
got
boat,
it.
Oh my.
bring them to the U.S. and put them to work.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
And that's usually against the law today.
Can't even imagine that. Yeah, now it's against the law for sure. Then I don't know if it was. I mean, it might have been immoral, but as far as being against the law, I don't think they had it on the books at that moment.
I'm sorry. See, international child trafficking has been against the law since.
Well, see,
That's
I
far
remember.
much more worse
At least,
than
at least,
wow.
at least it's been in law against the law all over the world since the end of World War II. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You're right. It's and it goes right beyond what everything what I be thinking of, like like being like a pedophile or something like that.
Right. No.
What,
And
Bobby?
that's even more worse than being a pedophile or PDF file. But we
That's
gotta be
what they
careful
were
what we
saying.
gotta say.
Pedo. You could say pedo.
Yeah.
Pedo.
Yeah,
Pedo.
but being a pedo, that's it.
Yeah. And
I
that
mean,
will get
it's
you
more
around.
worse.
Yeah. And so I remember Charles when I was in the service, and I did 2 Westbacks, Charles, and I went to a place called the Philippines. Okay. In the Philippines, there was really, I mean, if you had a young friend, I'm not saying that I did it, but other people did it, and some people got in trouble for it now, not now, but like several years later after they found out how they did it. Okay, and they got in trouble, you know what I mean? So, but during the time, it was like, well, we're sailors, we're gonna live our life, whatever. And I'm not saying it was right, and I didn't necessarily do it, but I mean, I did see other people did it. I did see other people at the time kind of get in trouble, but nothing was ever done officially about it because they really didn't have that in place necessarily with that situation. Uh, once a couple of years later, or way after I got out of the service, and they started actually enforcing it. And the rule was when we were there, they said the uh, the laws of the United States applies to you no matter where you go. So if the laws of the United States say that you can't do it, then that means you can't do it here. Okay, and we're representing the United States as a sailor traveling the world. We represent the United States. That means that we have to uphold the laws of the United States. Okay, and that would mean not take advantage of young people. Whatever. Don't commit rape or whatever you want to call it. Well, we might not be able to say that. Don't commit certain activities that we couldn't be committing. Okay, and just because we're a sailor doesn't mean we can get away with it. Okay, It just means that we need to.
Adultery.
We're held at a higher level than most civilians. What
Yeah.
civilians are. We're as a we're as a
Adultery is always
You're
going
an
to be
official.
something
You're an official
serious.
representative of the United States,
if
and
you
so
want to call
you
it a we're a dignitary more or less.
to a higher standard. You're wearing now.
Yeah.
You're wearing that uniform. You should be held to a higher standard.
Yeah, I
That's
wore
that.
the uniform. I followed the laws. I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't. I might have had too much to drink when I was younger. That made sense. 20 years old. What are you gonna do? You know,
Yeah. So
21 years old. What are you gonna do? You're gonna party. That's all you can do. And yeah, overseas there was really no age limit, but I was already 21 by that time. So yeah, by my first West pack, I was already 21, so no problem. So, well, 20. Yeah, I was 20 going to Australia, yeah, 1980. No, in 1981, I was 20, yeah.
but you
So,
see, I just get back again. People keep wanting to say, "Oh, it was just about Epstein." Had very little to do with one guy. This was an operation. I think of it like
wasn't just one guy, yeah. There were
it's like a
several
franchise.
involved, yeah.
It's like McDonald's. Okay,
A
he
franchise,
had a,
yeah, a
he
franchise.
ran a, he ran a McDonald's for CIA, FBI, CNN, whoever, and the Mossad, M6, all of those. Those were his customers. Those were his owners. Okay, he
Yeah,
he got a franchise from them to do this work. That was his cover. Okay,
yeah,
he was working for them. That he was sampling the goods himself. That's just part of the game. Okay, the rich old guys, like I can't even think of their names, but there are over 40 of them listed in the Epstein files. Over 40.
mhm,
I don't know their names, but one of our representatives is bringing them out a few at a time. I think they have determined at this point that there were 24 that would have been indicted if Jack Smith had been able to get his case into court.
yeah,
So, but that's 24 out gone. But they were victims after a fashion too. Okay,
yeah,
they fell into the honey pit. Okay, they got burned. They had to pay up and pay up and pay up and pay up. So
I think Ron's about ready to call it a night with his.
yeah. I was just looking at the time. I was just looking at the time, and I was thinking, man, it's already over an hour. Bobby, we did good today.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
we did
kept
pretty
it-
darn good with he who must not be named.
right, we kept it kind of nice, right, Charles? We kept it.
I hope so.
But
No,
yeah, we
we,
gotta
we
be
can.
cautious. We gotta be cautionary next
You and I,
time.
Charles, and Bobby and I, and most of the people that I hang out with here, we can pretty much have a discussion without throwing a fit or hating anybody. And that's what's called. We can all be adults and have a discussion without hating anyone. Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna. I might not agree with everything that everyone says, but I'm not gonna hate everyone for what you believe in. It's what you believe
Yeah.
in. Not a big deal. Um,
that's it. And
and
some people won't take the piss. It's either you
right.
accept or suffer.
Yep. But there's no reason to sit there and cause more stress on yourself and hate on somebody because of what their opinion is. Everyone's entitled to their own thought. But I don't like it when people throw hate around, and there's like for instance, I saw a thing about Pritzker, Illinois governor. He says, oh, Democrats never called him Hitler, and you know what I did right away? Within 2 seconds, I did a super grok search, looked it up on X, and guess what? Sure as hell they did, right? And uh, not to mention Jasmine Crackett, as I like to call her, because I think she's on crack most of the time. So Jasmine
Damn it.
Crackett. Some people say Jasmine Cricket. But that's good. You ain't got nothing to say. But I say Jasmine Crackett because she's on crack. And anyway,
That
she
girl's
sits there.
Ron. That girl is smarter than you, and she's smarter than me.
She is not smarter than me. There's no way in hell she's smarter than me.
Okay.
No way. No. Um,
Yeah, and I
she,
gotta
she might
hurry
have
up
a
too because
law.
I might need to
She might
reboot
have
my
a law
gateway.
degree. I don't know why. I don't know why she has a law degree, but she ain't no smarter than me. All right, Bobby. Here we go. You can read the card too. What? Just in case somebody don't see the card.
Yeah. 39, you are protected. You are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence.
See that, Charles? We are protected. You know.
God, Lord, I need some.
But no, the point that I'm just saying is that we can have a conversation, an adult conversation, without having any issues.
All right, 27,
Bobby?
regain your focus. Yeah, 27, regain your focus. Travel, life matters are distracting you from your goals. And your Archangel Megatron and I are here to help you stay grounded.
All right.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah,
pretty card.
my internet's breaking up. My internet's
Oh
breaking
no,
up. So I
we're
gotta
almost
hurry
done,
up.
Bobby. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Um, yeah. 41, your loved ones are safe. Let go to your view and worry for your loved ones. I'm looking after them.
Okay. Basically, yeah, we are protected. No matter what's going on out here. We're protected. Don't worry about it. Um, and focus on our past, on our future. Focus on where we're going, not where we've been. Focus on where we're going, and then
Oops.
if our loved ones, don't worry about how they are because they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
So, yeah, my internet is breaking up. So, thank you, Charles. Thank you, Esther. And I think that's just about it.
yeah,
And
and
Bearded.
yeah,
Bearded was there.
yeah, and C&D wasn't here, darn it. And
No, he wasn't.
Anyone on X that was watching, thank you for watching. And please come again next week. We'll have another fun night. And
Yeah.
we try to keep the conversation
Good night, folks.
lively, but good night, Charles. We try to keep the
Yeah. Take care,
conversation
Charles.
lively, but friendly. So,
Mm.
wait, hold on,
Yeah.
Bobby.
So,
I'm gonna change the light and then get a picture of this. Okay, hold
well,
on.
I can still close out while you're still doing that. It usually should not be a problem.
Okay. Okay, you can play some songs and close out.
It's just my internet's breaking up.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I can, like I said, I can close it up right now while we're waiting.
Okay.
All right. So my internet's breaking up.
Why
Yeah.
isn't my
So
fucking
all
screen changed
those.
to size?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Let's go ahead.
I'm gonna. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, you can go, Bobby. Go ahead.
Okay. All those that goes within the factory rejects, if it's gonna let me.
Hey boys, I'm not wearing panties.
All right. All right. Everything's gonna be all right. Uncle, I'm trying to do a show.
Okay, and remember we're on Mix, we're Podbean, YouTube, X, Trouble, Rumble, and Instagram. Pause and scan that QR code right away, or be a ghost holding a canoe.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. So, Ron, you
All
have
right,
closing thoughts?
everybody. Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for joining the show with us. Hopefully, people can join us next week and even join us on the show. I'd invite anybody
Yeah.
onto the show that wants to be on. Just be respectful of our conversation. Don't get too serious about anything. We don't try to be too serious. But we do like to discuss the real events that are happening, as long as we can do it without getting
Yeah.
in trouble. So that's the only thing we gotta be careful about that. Okay, now I got it sent to Esther. Got it sent to you, Bobby. You can share it.
Yeah.
You can place
Yeah,
it.
and I'll send it whenever I reset the internet and stuff. And so I have to say thank
All
you all
right,
for
yeah.
watching. Sorry about that. My internet's breaking up.
We'll see you next time. All right. Bye for now.
All right, bye for now.